the day, but they'll never throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you're not to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads that lead you there were winding, and all the lights that light the way are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. I said maybe.
Hello guys and girls, and welcome back to a brand new video today. For today's video I'm going to be doing my prediction video for League 2 for match week 45 for the last two games that are left in the Football League in League 2. So I'm going to be doing the 12 teams that are in this slot. So I'm going to go from the teams that start at 12:30 and then 1 p.m, then 3 p.m. So we're going to do it that way, and then we're going to go for it. But I will say this: Tranmere will be the last team that I will say, because I'm a Tranmere fan. So I'm going to be doing that way, and then yeah, we're going to go from that. So hope you guys enjoy the video. Please remember to like and subscribe if you're new. We are on the way to 1,500 subscribers. Can we do it before the start of the season for next year? That'd be fantastic if you guys can like and subscribe, and let's try and get this video for a few likes, maybe like 10 likes on this video would be fantastic. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I will start the video right now. So the first team is AFC Wimbledon versus Port Vale. Port Vale and AFC Wimbledon are both in the playoffs right now, but Port Vale are in the top 3, and AFC Wimbledon are in the top from 7th to 4th in League 2 this season. AFC Wimbledon have done very well to be where they are in the league, because I think they've been a fantastic team in League 2 this season, and Port Vale have been unbelievable this season. And for me, I think they deserve to go up, because I think they are probably one of the best teams in League 2 this season. So for me, going into my prediction for this game, I think it's going to be a very tough game, and I think it'll be a very close game. But I'm going to go for an AFC Wimbledon 1, Port Vale 2. I think it will go down. I think it could go down to the last day, but just depending on other results. Next one is Doncaster Rovers versus Bradford City. Bradford City have literally bottled the last 2 games. Obviously, when they've played against Swindon Town, conceding last minute against Bradford. Obviously, Bradford conceding the last minute goal in the game between Swindon versus Bradford, when Swindon won 5-4. What a great game that was. And then Chesterfield were 3-0 down to Bradford, I think, or was it 3-1 or something like that. And then Chesterfield came back and got a 3-3 draw, and literally Bradford are Bradford going to bottle this and get in the playoffs, or they're going to try and sort themselves out and possibly get a win against Doncaster Rovers this week. But for me, Doncaster Rovers have been an unbelievable team this season. They battered Tranmere 3-0, which was no surprise, because I was not confident in that game, because obviously Doncaster Rovers are a good team. They've got some good fans, and for me, I think Doncaster Rovers will win this game comfortable. I'm going to say a 2-0 win for Doncaster Rovers, because Doncaster have been unbelievable, and also they could go top of the league, and I think they will stay there. So hopefully that will happen. And I'm going to go into the next one, and that Harrogate Town versus Notts County is a 1 PM kickoff. Can Notts County pick up some points away from home? Harrogate, for me, Harrogate Town have done well to stay up in the Football League this season, obviously, because they got the points that they needed last week when they played. I can't remember who they played, but yeah, Notts County have been very hit and miss, but they're in the playoffs, so obviously they've done well to get there. But for me, I think this will be a very close game, but I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. I think both teams have done very well to get to where they are. But yeah, so 1-1. Next one is Barrow versus Bromley. Bromley are just a very average team from what I've seen. They've got a great striker in Michael Cheek, unbelievable striker, been scoring a lot of goals in the football season, in their first season, being in the League 2, which they've been fantastic. Honestly, they were potential possibly going into the top 7, but in this season they've actually done very well to be where they are. Obviously, I think in mid-table, I think they've done a fantastic job. But yeah, things will happen. But Barrow, obviously, when Barrow played Tranmere last week, I thought Barrow didn't really create many chances. I think they only had 2 shots on target in the game, and Tranmere literally outclassed them. But Tranmere just could not find a goal in the game. Obviously, Con Jennings missed a blatant sitter, but we move on. But for me, I thought Tranmere were the better team on the day. So going into the prediction, for me, if Barrow keep playing like the way they have, I can see a Bromley win. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win for Bromley. Next one is Cheltenham versus Carlisle. Can Carlisle stay up, or are they going to go down? Can they stay up or go down? For me, obviously, Cheltenham have been decent in the last few games. Obviously, getting a few wins, especially one against Crewe away from home, was winning 3-2, was emphatic, amazing. And then I think they won 2-1 at the weekend against someone, I can't remember who they played, but they did win. But Carlisle, obviously, they've been really good in the last few games. Obviously, they've had about 3 wins and then getting a draw against Accrington. That could have possibly got them down if Tranmere did score in that game, but Carlisle did score in the last minute of the game against Accrington Stanley. So for me, it's still carrying on. But for me, going into this game, Cheltenham have been an okay side, but Carlisle are looking for it. But for me, I'm going to go Cheltenham 1, Carlisle 1. I've just got that feeling. It'll be 1-1. And so next one is Chesterfield versus Morecambe. Morecambe are already down into the National League for next season. But for me, Morecambe have been in the league, in the Football League for about 15 years. They've actually been fantastic. But going down to the National League, can they come back up? We'll find out. But yeah. And with that being said, they've got Chesterfield, who are on a good run of form at the moment, apart from their defeat against Rovers when they lost 4-0 at Penn Park. But for me, this game, I can only see one winner in this, and I think it all goes to Chesterfield. I think Chesterfield will win about 3-0. I really do, because I think they've been one of the best teams in the Football League. They've got a good manager. But for me, I think Chesterfield will possibly get in the playoffs. And I think they deserve it. From what I've seen, they deserve it. So, going into the next one is Fleetwood Town versus Newport County. This game does not interest me because obviously 2 poor teams. Fleetwood have not been great. Obviously, trying to get a 0-0 draw against them. But I just didn't think Fleetwood were that good when we played them. But Newport, they're just very hit and miss. They're safe. Newport is safe as well. So for me, I can just see it being another boring game. I'm going to go 0-0. Next game is Gillingham versus Swindon. Now, Gillingham have been on a good run of form lately, but they've been picking up some points, obviously getting a few draws and wins. But Swindon have been decent from the last few games they've had. Obviously winning that 5-4 game against Bradford, which was unbelievable. But anything can happen in football, like I've said. But I've got a funny feeling Gillingham will about get the bragging rights, and I think they'll get the win. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win for Gillingham. Going into the next one is MK Dons versus Grimsby. MK Dons getting a new manager in, I think his name, can't remember the manager's name, obviously he was at Derby. I think, obviously Grimsby are fine for the playoff positions, but obviously I can just see one winner in this, and I think MK Dons will get the job done because they've got a new manager and they're actually playing some good football. Honestly, beating the likes of Crewe last weekend 1-0 away from home is a great result for them, because MK Dons have not been on the great run of form away from home. I think that is their third or second win of the season away from home. So, fantastic result for them, but I'm going to say a 2-1 win. Next one is Salford City versus Colchester United. Now this team, the two teams are both fighting for playoff positions. Can anyone get them? But for me, I can only see one winner in this. I think Salford City will win this because obviously they're at home. They've got the bragging rights because they're at home. But for me, I think it'll be a closer game what people are thinking. I'm going to go for Salford City 3, Colchester United 2. So obviously Tranmere Rovers is next, but I will say them last. So going on to Walsall versus Accrington. Accrington could still go down in the Football League into the National League if results don't go their way. But for me, I can see Walsall getting back to winning ways. Walsall have not been on a great run of form lately. Obviously, they've lost their last 5 games. Has not been great for them, but they're at home, and that's their last home game of the season, I think. But for me, I think Walsall will do it, and I do think they could possibly get into the top 3, depending on results. So for me, I'm going to go for a Walsall win. I'm going to say 2-0 for Walsall. Going into my last one is the mighty Tranmere Rovers versus Crewe Alexandra. Now, Tranmere Rovers, all you need to do is win this game. You win this game, we are safe. But Tranmere Rovers don't always do it the easy way. They always do it the hard way. But going up against Crewe, Tranmere Rovers have got a good record against Crewe in last few games that we've had the last 2 seasons. We've won about 3-0, 2-0, 1-0 especially. But when we're away from home, we're awful. We are awful. But going to this game for Tranmere against Crewe, I honestly think Tranmere Rovers will get the bragging rights and get the win and keep us up in the Football League, because that is what I want to see. I want to see some limbs after the game when we win, and hopefully we do win. So me going into this game, I think it's going to be a tough game, but anything's possible for us Tranmere. I think Tranmere will get the win, and I'm going to go for Tranmere Rovers 2. Tranmere Rovers 2. Crewe Alexandra 0. So that would mean Morecambe and Carlisle will both go down. As long as Tranmere win their game, it doesn't really matter what happens in other games. As long as Tranmere win, they're safe. So I'm saying 2-0 win. Goal scorers, I'm going to go for Amari Patrick, and then Connor Jennings obviously get a goal. Obviously he did do a mistake in the game against Barrow. Obviously to miss an absolute sitter, but I think he'll redeem himself and get a goal against Crewe on Saturday, and that will keep Tranmere Rovers up for another season in League 2 next year. So hope you guys enjoy the video. Please remember to like and subscribe if you're new. If you guys can like and subscribe for this video, would be amazing. because obviously the big game is on Saturday, and I will be there, and I will be doing some videos with fans if I can get a few fans in. That'd be fantastic, because I'm going to try and get a lot of people in, because obviously it's the last home game of the season for Tranmere Rovers. But this is a massive game. If we can do it, fantastic. But I just hope it doesn't go down to the last day of the season, which when we do play Newport County, because that is going to be a hell of a tough game. Even though I'm not going to be there, I think we could. I think we will do the job on Saturday. So hopefully we do that. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on Saturday for Tranmere Rovers against Crewe Alexandra. I'll see you guys in a bit. Otherwise, come on you Rovers, and have a good weekend.